Have you ever wondered why billions of Christians across the world hold a simple woman from Nazareth in such awe? Why her gentle image graces cathedrals, homes, and art, whispering of mysteries that have captivated hearts for centuries? The Virgin Mary is not just the mother of Jesus. She is a radiant symbol of faith, humility, and divine grace, connecting heaven and earth in ways both profound and personal. Today, let's journey together into the heart of Christianity and discover what is the role of the Virgin Mary. The humble handmaid, Mary's place in the gospel story. To understand Mary's role, we must begin with her story as told in the Gospels. Born in humble circumstances, Mary lived in the small town of Nazareth. When the angel Gabriel appeared to her, announcing that she would bear the Son of God, Mary's response was not one of pride or disbelief, but of humble acceptance. "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Let it be to me according to your word." In this moment, Mary becomes the first to say yes to Christ, embracing the mystery of God's plan with unreserved trust. This act of consent, known as the Fiat, echoes through Christian history as a pure model of obedience to God. Mary's willingness to accept her role in salvation history without complete understanding, without conditions, marks her as the first disciple and the first witness to the Incarnation. For Christians, she teaches the profound lesson that God's grace is found in humility and surrender. Mother of God, Theotokos, and Defender of Faith. One of the most significant titles given to Mary is Theotokos, a Greek word meaning God-bearer, or Mother of God. This title, proclaimed at the Council of Ephesus in 431 AD, is not just a tribute to Mary's motherhood, but a declaration about the identity of Jesus Christ himself, fully God and fully human. By calling Mary Mother of God, Christians affirm that Jesus was truly divine from the moment of his conception. Mary's role as Theotokos places her at the center of Christian theology. She is the living bridge between the divine and the human, the vessel through which the infinite enters our finite world. Her motherhood is not only biological, but spiritual. She becomes, in a sense, the mother of all believers, nurturing faith and guiding souls to her Son, model of faith and discipleship. Mary's life did not end with the birth of Jesus. She was present throughout his ministry, standing by him in moments of joy and sorrow. At the wedding feast in Cana, she interceded for the hosts, prompting Jesus' first miracle. She stood at the foot of the cross, enduring the sword-piercing sorrow foretold by Simeon, never abandoning her son even in the darkest hour. In all these moments, Mary embodies steadfast faith. She listens to the word, ponders it in her heart, and acts with courage. For Christians, Mary is the perfect disciple. Her journey from Nazareth to Calvary and beyond is a path of faith, hope, and love. She shows that true discipleship is not a life free from suffering, but one filled with trust in God's promises. Mary in Christian devotion, prayers, feasts, and apparitions. Over the centuries, Mary's role has inspired countless acts of devotion. Christians pray the Hail Mary, meditate on her life through the Rosary, and celebrate her feasts, such as the Annunciation, Assumption, and Immaculate Conception. In times of trouble, believers turn to her as an intercessor, trusting in her motherly care. Apparitions of Mary, such as those at Lourdes, Fatima, and Guadalupe, have drawn millions to deeper faith, reminding the world of God's love and mercy. In these mystical encounters, Mary appears as a gentle mother, inviting all to conversion, prayer, and compassion. Mary's presence in Christian life is gentle but profound. She never points to herself, but always to her Son, saying as she did at Cana, "Do whatever he tells you." Her role is to lead hearts to Christ, to intercede for humanity, and to inspire hope even in the darkest times. Mary across Christian tradition. While all Christians honor Mary as the mother of Jesus, her role differs among traditions. In Roman Catholicism, she is revered with special devotion. Her Immaculate Conception and Assumption are dogmas of faith, and she is invoked as Queen of Heaven and Mother of the Church. Catholics see her as a powerful intercessor, a mediator of grace, and a model of virtue. In Eastern Orthodoxy, Mary is celebrated in rich liturgy as the Theotokos, praised for her purity and her pivotal role in salvation. Orthodox Christians venerate her icons, chant hymns in her honor, and recognize her as the mother of all the faithful, present at every divine liturgy, and close to the heart of every believer. Protestant traditions, while honoring Mary's unique role as the mother of Jesus, focus more on her example of faith and obedience than on intercessory prayer. Many Protestants cherish the biblical stories of Mary, seeing her as a model disciple, but are cautious about practices that might overshadow Christ's central role. Despite these differences, Mary remains a unifying figure, a sign of God's grace poured out on ordinary people, and a reminder that faith, humility, and love can change the world. Mary is a living symbol, hope, mercy, and new beginnings. Beyond doctrine and devotion, Mary's role in Christianity is deeply symbolic. She represents hope for the humble, mercy for the broken, and new beginnings for all who seek God. In her, we see a young woman who trusted God against all odds, who nurtured the Savior of the world, and who continues to watch over humanity with a mother's love. Mary's story invites each of us to say yes to God, to carry Christ into the world in our own way, and to trust that even in our weakness, God can work wonders. She is a living icon of the church, both mother and disciple, both servant and queen, both silent witness and bold proclaimer of God's love. The mystical wisdom of Mary. When we look at the Virgin Mary, we see more than just a historical figure. We encounter a mystery that draws us into the heart of God. Her silent presence at the manger and at the cross, her quiet pondering, and her courageous witness invite us to listen more deeply, to love more fully, and to believe more boldly. Mary teaches us the wisdom of waiting, the power of prayer, and the beauty of surrender. She shows us that God's greatest miracles often begin in the most unexpected places, with the most unlikely people. Her life is a song of praise, echoing through the ages. My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. Conclusion: walking with Mary toward Christ. As we reflect on the role of the Virgin Mary in Christianity, we are invited to walk with her on the path of faith. She is not an obstacle to Christ, but a guide. Her hand always pointing to her Son, her heart always open to all who seek Him. Whether you are Catholic, Orthodox, Protestant, or simply curious, Mary's example calls out to you to trust God's plan, to respond with courage, and to bring Christ's love into the world. She is a mother for all seasons, a comfort in sorrow, and a beacon of hope. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the mystery of Mary. What does her story mean to you? How has her example touched your life? We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this exploration meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to Faith and Life. Together, let's continue seeking answers to life's biggest questions, guided by the wisdom of faith.